Welcome to Composet Products LLC. This is a video on RV wall, ceiling, and floor delamination. Typical delamination happens in the plywood used to build the walls of the RV. The plywood is not moisture resistant, and when water gets in the walls, it dissolves the glue in the layers of the plywood and the plywood begins to separate. In this example, we can see the extreme case of delamination where there's still a thin layer of wood attached to the fiberglass, but the layers of plywood have fully separated. Delamination can be spotted by looking for a bubbling effect on the siding. This bubbling effect will vary depending on whether the sun is on the sidewall and the temperature outside. The fiberglass can now grow and expand and then shrink due to thermal cycling, which further increases the delamination problems. The best fix for delamination is to replace the entire wall, roof, or floor. However, that's not always a practical answer for many people, so there are kits that are used to repair delamination that have varying degrees of success, generally based on the size and amount of delamination as well as your skill level in initiating a repair process. Composet Products LLC exists to help do-it-yourselfers and RV shops make repairs to delaminated plywood using our proprietary and trademarked Composet SLV and Composet Compo Bond epoxy resin products. The Composet SLV resin is a thin, two-component, high-performance laminating epoxy specifically designed and developed for rebonding the plywood as well as fiberglass, metal, and wood back together in RV walls. It's a very thin, high-performing resin that can be injected, poured, brushed, or rolled onto the surfaces. Composet Products doesn't just sell epoxy resin. We sell a process and package our solutions in kits that can include a variety of tools and equipment that provide a baseline for installing the resin into the walls to ensure the best possible outcome. We produce and sell 5 different size kits in the Composet SLV RV Delamination Repair Kits, starting with the number 12 kit and all the way up to our largest kit, the Master Plus kit, which includes just under a gallon of resin and associated tools and equipment. In summary, the number 12, number 24, 24 Plus, Master, and Master Plus kits featuring the Composet SLV resin are used for injecting the resin into a closed wall. There's a second circumstance that we also deal with in delamination in what we term as the open wall, where the fiberglass and plywood have pulled away from the backing and the wall is open, where an injectable material is too thin for the application. In this case, we have our Composet Compo Bond trademarked and proprietary resin system that is quite a bit thicker than the Composet SLV. The Composet Compo Bond can be applied with a brush, roller, or a trowel, and typically these items are included with the Compo Bond kits. This product can be injected to a limited degree, so our larger Compo Bond kits do include some injection syringes that allow you to pump some resin in a short distance into the wall. The material is fairly thick and it will fill up to 1/8 of an inch void intermittently, and the Compo Bond can be used in new applications where you're bonding new fiberglass to new plywood, whether you're rebuilding a wall on an existing RV or fabricating your own camper. The base Compo Bond kit comes with 1.25 quarts of the Compo Bond resin, the mixing tools, application tools, and a trowel which is gauged correctly for the coverage rate. The next kit is 2.5 quarts of resin with similar tools. Then we have the 2.5 kit plus with the rollers and additional application tools, stepping it up to the 3.75 quart kit, which includes 3 times the resin as the base kit. And then we have the 3.75 plus kit, which includes a large roller and more tools, including some injection items. Following that, we have a 2-gallon batching kit, which includes some basic tools, or in the Plus version, a much larger selection of application tools. That's the 2.2 gallon Plus kit. Soft and spongy floors are also a problem. We have a kit using our Composet SLV resin to basically strengthen and reinforce these composite styrofoam floors. By drilling a series of holes through the styrofoam in through the top layer of the flooring, but not through the bottom, using dowels coated in the Composet SLV, as well as filling the holes with some Composet SLV. Then insert the dowels into the drilled holes, and they'll cure in place and stiffen the floor. You'll have to cut them to flush and sand them smooth, but we have had reasonably good luck with reinforcing the floor systems in RVs and camping trailers with this kit. This is our Composet Floor Repair Kit, which includes the SLV resin and the tools necessary to get started with the project. Caulking and sealing the exterior of your RV is of the utmost importance. There are literally hundreds of feet of caulked joints that are potential leak paths. They don't last forever and require constant attention to keep moisture out of the RV. Thank you for listening to us today. Hopefully this has been helpful. You can visit any of our websites for more information and details on the products that we offer. This is Andy, Master of General Knowledge podcast, www.masterofgeneralknowledge.com. Thanks for listening.